These kids can barely read. They can barely fucking read. And y'all arguing so they can stay standing on business in the middle of class instead of fully articulating thoughts. Some of them are 14, 15, still putting because BCUZ in a freaking essay. And they're dead ass serious. And they don't even see it.
As a kid that did have academic issues, I was smart, but I communicated the way I communicate. And for you to shut me up or tell me that I had to do it in a different way might have made me not want to participate.
Nobody said you can never say these words ever in this building. I'm saying during my period, during this 50-minute class, don't say shit that you say to your friends. So we can't allow children to slide by and do these things when they're still in their developmental stages and years. You should be able to adhere to these rules for 50, 70 minutes a day sometimes. That's it.
I'm your professor, I will test you in the worst way. Don't bring a scantron, it's pop quizzes all day. Cause of our chemistry, we do biology. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail, but more importantly, you saw the clip. Google the book first so you can find it on Amazon. Yo, see, this is for all the parents, the teachers understand, for all the kids and the young adults out here who constantly say I'm smart, but constantly do stupid stuff. Here's the thing. It starts at home. All right, I'm gonna say that. See, a lot of y'all kids, y'all parents not telling y'all, hey man, act like you got some sense. See, that's what we used to get. My grandparents, parents used to act like you got some sense. When you go out this house, you better act like you got some sense. And y'all acting like you ain't got no sense. So a lot of y'all want to talk slang. Fine. You want to live slang. It's okay. But you cannot deal in the regular world in slang. Okay? You can't go to school and everything you do as far as your education is in slang. Not a good idea. When you go into the real world, not a good idea. All you're gonna do at that particular point, you're gonna show other people, they're gonna assume, oh, you're an idiot. Oh, I can get over on this fool. Why? Because they can't even spell properly. See, now slang used to just be, this is how we didn't code switch as far as, how can I say this? We didn't put on a white voice, but we understood when we dealt with people, we're gonna be professional. You know, I'm gonna make sure you understand me loud and clear. I'm gonna get my point across so you understand me. I'm not gonna sit there and see what had happened was, you dig, like what's going on right now in this particular, you know what I'm saying, bit of powwow thing we got going on. It wasn't a whole rhetoric of slang to somebody who doesn't speak slang. It wasn't. So now y'all taking this stuff everywhere. Like, it's the culture. No, it's not. No, it's not. What it is at this particular point, a lot of y'all are just functionally illiterate. You read in slang, you write in slang, and you can't understand in regular English because, I'm smart. I just, what I'm saying, I think a little bit differently. No, if you were so freaking smart, you would be able to understand English without slang. You would be able to spell in English without slang. Shit, everything has spell check and spell correct on it now. How can't you get it right now? It's easier. No, it's not easier. It makes you dumb. So what you're telling me is y'all going to school now and you can't make it through a full day. You can't go from you can't go from being a student and doing things properly in class to the bell ring in the hallway on the way to the next class with your friends, be able to do talking your own vernacular, your own slang, your own terms, then go into the next class and do that work. And then, and then when school's over, hey man, we could chop it up the way we chop it up. That's what you're saying now. You can't do that. So now when people say people don't know how to have an interview on a job, because everything is just slang, it's like because at home they never taught you to wear a suit, a tie. They never taught you to eat a certain way or dress a certain way, or it's not just act like you got some sense. You got to present yourself a certain way in certain occasions. So now you just come as you are everywhere. And now y'all emulating what you think is hood and ghetto behavior without really being hood and ghetto. Because in the hood and ghetto, people knew, hey man, you don't see, people had a problem if you went out the house with a shower cap on. They had a problem if you went out the house with a bonnet on. Let's just be honest. The only time that people went out of the house disheveled like that was if somebody was called to do something immediately and they didn't get immediately, and they didn't get time to get dressed. They didn't have the time to get dressed, so they came as they were. We didn't just sit in the house and just be, let me, you know what I'm saying, I'm just dusty as all can be. Now I'm going out in the streets and I'm a dress and look like I was when I was just sitting on the couch. No. And I transfer the education to that because now y'all just walking around looking unprepared. So you're communicating, you're learning. You're not learning because you're unprepared. You're communicating as if you're unprepared. You're presenting yourselves as if you're unprepared, and you don't know when to get it together. And then when people say, "Hey man, you effed up," I'm smart. Well, when? Where? How? Because everything that you show is vehemently saying that you're not that smart. But we're just gonna skip over that part, right? Last thing I'm gonna say about this is this. It looks cool and it feels cool when you're young. But you gotta understand, when you're 22 and can't spell right, 25 and still can't spell right, 30 can't spell right, and they effed y'all over because now y'all don't even write in cursive. So, and a lot of y'all handwriting is trash. And cursive used to could cover up bad handwriting. Now, just by your penmanship, people could tell, oh, this fucker, this fucker's remedial. Look at this shit. So at this point, you're just giving off all the signs of stupid. Just stupid all the way around. So for me to y'all better, cool turns into stupid as you get older because you don't show your intelligence. You're so into being cool, it becomes a thing. That's how people just, I got a look, I got a vibe. You walk around with 25 and a look and a vibe, and you realize you just looking crazy and bobbing your head like. That's what you see with all of these people who swear to God that they're educated or on a hotep shit when they just. They look like they fucking idiots. Like this communicates is better. It's a fucking act. It's an act of stupid people trying to get over. Don't grow up to be a stupid person who needs to do extra shit to try to get over. Just smarten up and do shit the right way. Then you could do it the broken way. All right, man. Tell me what you think. Peace. You ever been at the top of the universe? I'm gonna say it.